Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your monthly reading for July 2024. This is for Pisces and Pisces rising, and we're going to jump right into it, Pisces. What a month. First of all, happy 4th of July. Happy Canada Day. Happy Bastille Day. Happy every day in July. This is going to be a big month. It's going to be a charged up month. This is definitely going to be a month where I want you to take advantage of, okay? I really want you to make connections, build strategies. I want you to think big. I want you to dream big. I want you to, I say this all the time, I don't want you to live a little. I want you to live a lot. This is the month to do it, okay, Pisces? And I say that because of the aspects that are happening this month and the fact by the time we get to August, Mercury will go retrograde right off the bat and will be pretty much retrograde the entire month. All right. And remember, Saturn, Neptune, both in your sign, retrograde as well. Pluto retrograde. So you want to take advantage of this month. I want you to take advantage of this month. It's going to be a really, really big month for you. You could have a lot of activity. You're going to get really busy this month, okay? Now, you see first you see all the blue asterisks, my favorite days, the best days. This is going to be a month. And this isn't all the aspects, okay? This is not all the aspects. There's about 30 major minor aspects this month. I'm just going over the highlights right now, the overview of what you can expect, Pisces. And if you are new to my channel, after I do your spread, then I break it down week by week, and then I tell you every aspect that's happening every week that you need to pay attention to. Mark in your calendars, the good days, challenging days, the big days, and the really big aspects that are happening this month. We have a couple that are huge, all right? Now, you see we kick off July on July 2nd. This is when you're going to hit the ground running. This is going to be big. On that day, Mercury trines Neptune. Oh, wow. Trines, remember, are very auspicious. They're so nice. They make your life so much easier. And this is heightened compassion. Okay. Heightened compassion, intuition. This is if you're an artist, wow, this is really big. But even still, this is a day where you do want to go, maybe do a gallery, maybe a museum, read some poetry, get inspired by the arts. Okay. And arts have inspired us for thousands of years. All right. You got art in your home. You bought, artwork, paintings, whatever it is. You got it at your home to be inspired, to inspire others as well. Okay, so use this day to feel that burst of creativity. This is just, you could even have like really big light bulb moments around this time. I love this, all right? Now, same day, Mercury moves into Leo, okay? So this is Mercury in Leo, by the way. You're going to be heard. Your voice is going to be heard. Leo, remember, ruled by the sun, so that big spotlight, all right? Remember, Leo, also the lion roar. You're gonna have that roar. This is feeling very ambitious, even theatrical, all right? Even theatrical. This is you being on a stage, commanding an audience. That is Mercury in Leo. Now, Leo rules your 6th house, everyday activities, your routines, okay? Service to others, health, fitness, wellness, all of that could be, amplified starting around this time. But then you see Venus is going to move into Leo, Sun's going to move into Leo. You're going to have a lot of emphasis in that. 6th house is also work. It's also work. It's, hiring employees, things like that. The process of work. Pets, there could be some attention around pets. We're talking about the 6th house here, but really, really, again, this is Mercury and Leo not holding back. This is being very expressive and being very confident as you're expressive. Now, Venus trining Saturn is happening on the same day. Yes, we are still on July 2nd. This is going to be big. By the way, Neptune goes retrograde on July 2nd. We'll talk about that later. Neptune going retrograde. Remember, Neptune is in its rulership. It rules you. Going retrograde with Saturn. Okay, pretty much at the same time. They're both in your sign, like I said. Neptune retrograde is pretty much like reality check. We'll talk about it later, though. Venus trining Saturn is huge. Okay, another magnificent trine. Remember, Saturn's in your sign. Saturn's in your sign, and Venus is in Cancer still at this point. Your 5th house of love, pleasure, joy, romance. So there's something here, family, children as well. Now there's something, creativity as well. Something here where you could be putting wheels in motion for this commitment energy, for something significant in your life. And I say that because through this week, Saturn is on its best behavior. Saturn is really good. Saturn is supporting a lot this week, okay? Even through the new moon in Cancer, that's going to be huge, all right? Saturn is basically the bear hugging this new moon. This is so supportive. But then we get to July 10th where the sun trines Saturn, all right? So again, something here where you could have this very emotionally moving commitment, pact, agreement, something that, remember, Saturn is long-term goals, okay? Longevity, commitment energy here. And with the fact that Sun is in Cancer, Saturn is in your sign, 2 water signs here, could be emotionally moving for you, all right? Now, going back to this new moon, remember, Saturn is harmonizing here with the sun, with the moon, but the same day Mars will sextile Saturn. Come on, Pisces, that's cute. All right? That's really cute because these are the 2 malefic planets. These are the two malefic planets that like to get together and like, right? But they're not here. It's like, I've been saying that all the other sides, it's like Mars is looking at Saturn. It's like, you like Dirty Dancing? Saturn's like, yeah, I did. Whatever, I did. Cool. All right. You liked it. And they're like, hey, I agree. It's a good movie. I agree. Okay. I agree. Maybe we can talk about it more. The point is they're agreeing for you. They're making things easier for you. Okay. It's like you walking home from, Trader Joe's, you got your hands full with shopping bags. Mars and Saturn are at your door with the door already open. All right. So opening doors for you in a really, really nice way. Okay. Mars is actually really great here with the sun and Venus too. So pay attention to this new moon. And with these new moons, you want to set intentions. You want to plant seeds. Remember, this new moon in Cancer, what will bring you joy? What will bring you pleasure? It is in your 5th house. Family, children as well, creativity, self-expression, procreation as well, recreation, right? The 5th house is create all that create activity. So definitely take action. Remember, Mars is all about taking that action. All right. Feeling that drive. Now, you see, we get to the middle of the month and July 15th, circle this 5,000 times in your calendar. Really, really big day. Mars conjuncting Uranus. Wow. So if you remember back in April, we had the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, that one-of-a-kind Jupiter-Uranus conjunction that I talked about, and I said that is a thread. That's a story being told. So even if you didn't feel anything on that day, things were happening for you. All right. All those conjunctions that were happening. And now we get to Mars conjuncting Uranus. Okay. And Taurus. They're both in Taurus. Your 3rd house of communication. All right. Communication, you could have a big conversation, you could sign a big contract, comes out of nowhere. Uranus is all about surprises, okay? And it also could be something that has to do with siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors. This is your 3rd house, something with short distance travel as well, all right? Now, Mars is like a drill sergeant, okay? Uranus is like that guy from Catch 22, just kind of like doing his own thing and likes his freedom and has that rebellious energy. That's Uranus here, okay, with Mars. So there could be something here that is you being very rebellious about something and breaking free from something. Remember, Uranus is all about breakthroughs, all right? But it is also the unexpected and surprises. You could surprise yourself by doing something this day that you were just like, okay, I'm surprised, I'm breaking free from this, or something could happen around this time. Just pay attention to this day. It is going to be really big. And of course, we will talk about it more in the weekly reading, but this is gears shifting. All right. Now, Saturday, July 20th, Mars sextiling Neptune. Absolutely love this. This is wonderful. This is enormous. This is like moving mountains. This is so much intuition, imagination, but compassion. This is Mars really, pushing that here. Okay. I say this is like superhero energy. It's like you drop your sandwich in a river that's going really fast and you jump in right away. You're saving that sandwich. Okay. You're like, nope. Dog, whatever it is, whatever you're saving, this is that energy. Like your compassion is whole other level. All right. Now, on the same day, Mars moves into Gemini. Oh my goodness. Mars is leaving Taurus. Hello. Mars is moving into Gemini. This is whoosh. Okay. Mars is very fiery. Gemini air sign. All right. Really, really fiery here. Gemini, remember, rules your 4th house. So Mars has just joined Jupiter. Mars has just joined Jupiter. Will be here until September, by the way. Mars will be here in Gemini until September with Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, expansion, profit, wisdom, belief. Mars, okay? So things are about to get really amped up in terms of home. This is all in your fourth house, your domestic sector, home, real estate, family, children, parents, significant other, things that have to do with your domestic, the foundations of your life. You could feel really amped up energy around this time. All right, Pisces. So keep that in mind. Now, here's the thing. Mars and Gemini, a lot of curiosity, a lot of like doing new things, trying new things, a lot of mental stimulation here. Mars and Gemini. Now, Gemini, third house, okay? Rules and nervous system. So restless energy, especially with Mars here, restless energy. All right, can be a little scattered with Mars and Gemini. So here's the thing. I really, really want you, because it's going to be a lot of amped up energy, to direct all of that energy into your passions, okay? Into your passions. This is not giving a kid an iPad when they're bored, all right? This is giving him or her an easel, 30 paintbrushes, 500 buckets of paint, really, really good lighting, some, Boys to Men, whatever they want to listen to. This is passion, all right? This is like feeling that and directing that energy with Mars that is driving that. All right. So this is definitely something igniting your passions, making something count, making something matter, getting something behind something that is going to fulfill you. Okay. This is not giving Brad Pitt a script written by a penguin. This is, when I say passion, making something matter, you're going to feel it. Okay. You're going to feel it. Direct that energy. Remember, Mars and Gemini can be a little scattered, so stay focused on that area. And it's going to be something that has to do with your domestic sector, okay? Now, Sunday, July 21st, we have our second full moon in Capricorn. Now, this is a big deal because we just came out of a full moon in Capricorn. We just came out of one. And so I did a separate video on the full moons in Capricorn. If you want to watch that, I'll leave it at the end, the link, or wherever. But you'll find it somewhere on my channel. Here's the thing. This is now, it's you having this karmic moment, this karmic cleansing, this karmic chapter culminating. All right. Full moons culminate. All right. Now, but this one's at 29 degrees. Either way, we'll talk about this more in the weekly reading. This full moon in Capricorn, first, Venus will sextile Jupiter on this day. So the two benefic planets getting together to say, what can we do for Pisces to make their lives better? Okay. To bless them. You've got the sun trining Neptune in your sign this day as well. And you've got Mars trining Pluto. Wow, this is big, okay? Two very, very powerful planets. Two very enormously powerful planets. Expect change, all right? This is you calling the shots. This is courage. This is empowerment, all right? This is taking action, all right, for everything that you're dreaming about, okay? Especially with this Capricorn. Remember, Capricorn rules your 11th house of your hopes and your wishes and your dreams. Even your, social network groups you belong to, organizations you belong to, social media could be a thing, but the big picture here, this is big picture energy, all right? So a lot of you going after your dreams, all right? Putting that action toward it, all right? That's why I really want you to put your energy toward your passions, okay? You saw La La Land. You saw in the beginning of the movie, Emma Stone was a barista looking at that, famous actor saying, I really want this. I want this. What did she do? She took action for her dreams. You saw the end of the movie. She was that big famous actress. So this is your moment. All right. This is your moment. Now, Monday, July 22nd, the sun moves into Leo. All right. So now we got Venus, Mercury, and the sun in Leo. All right. Sun in Leo. It's just sun in Leo is very wild and it's fun and it's wild and it's fun. And it's, this sun in his domicile, the sun rules Leo. So very heightened ambitions and passions and confidence and, that spotlight energy, getting attention, a lot of popularity. You could be very popular around this time. It's just really commanding. All right. This is big heart energy too. We're talking about Leo here. All right. So remember, Leo is your sixth house. So everyday activities, your routines, health, wellness, fitness, work is a big thing. All right. So this is definitely, you're definitely going to feel a lot of this energy. And with the sixth house, you could start feeling a lot busy. Okay. Projects. There could be bigger projects that you're taking on. There's a lot happening and it's coming after this full moon in Capricorn, your 11th house. All right. Your hopes and wishes and dreams. So there's so much happening this month for y'all. Now, on the day that we move into Leo season, you see that, well, I don't think I wrote it here. I didn't write it here. Did I write it here? No, I didn't. So then this is why we're going to break it down. I'll tell you all the aspects later because I know that I didn't talk about a lot on this side, but that's what we're going to do later. The sun is opposite Pluto on the day we move into Leo season. So you may feel a bit of a squeeze as we move into Leo season. And this is, the sun is ego, right? Pluto is empowerment. It's power. So this is a day you do not want to put on a cape, a crown, a tiara, walk up to your boss and, wave your wand at them, whatever it is. What you don't want to do it this day. This is also a day where you do not want to be hard on yourself. Okay. So just keep that in mind. We've got the sun in Leo, fixed sign, Pluto in Aquarius, fixed sign. You got two fixed signs here. So you got a little bit of wiggle room. All right. Now, Thursday, July 25th, we have the sun sextiling Mars. I love this. This is huge. Confidence energy. This is taking action. Again, all that action, really taking action, directing it where you want it to go. This is also, just in general, sun sextiling Mars is like high sex drive energy, but this is Mars too. Okay. Remember, sun is, vitality. But Mars is Mars. All right. So, physical energy. So there could be you just feeling very active this day, physically active. So remember, Sun in Leo is your sixth house. All right. So this is a day where you could feel like you can climb Mount Everest on top of Mount Everest. All right. So just keep that in mind. This is going to be a day of like action, but activity. Now, Mercury moves into Virgo this day. All right. So we're starting to move into all that Virgo energy at the end of the month, where you're going to have some focus on partnerships and relationships. Virgo being your opposite sign. And, I've told you this before. Next year, we got North Node, South Node moving into Virgo and your sign. So Pisces, what a big month. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, let's see what's going on for you for July 2024 for Pisces, Pisces rising, Pisces moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, if you know your birth chart, oh, look at that. You are absolutely welcome to. That's kind of like a peekaboo. Oh, look, you got the King of Wands too. Peekaboo, Seven of Pentacles. Now, we know that if they show up in your spread, they're meant to happen. That's kind of like a wink. That's like a wink from the universe, all right? So it seems like that you are making some big decisions this month, or taking at least a pause to consider what you want moving forward. And I'm not surprised with the fact that you have Saturn and Neptune in your sign that are retrograde to have that reflection and reassess things. So Pisces, let's see what's going on for you for July 2020. Four. All right, Pisces. So I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really offers the best overview, okay, for the month. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Pisces, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. Y'all, come on. What has been going on? Y'all, some of y'all are moving. Did you know that? You're moving. I mean, with all this energy in your fourth house, yeah. You may be thinking about it, but remember, Jupiter is like that good luck, good fortune. It's like moving to a place that's, that's better for you. And anyway, let's see what's going on here. All right. So this is definitely going to be new. It's almost like a shift. This is a month of shifts. It's letting things go and letting these shifts happen. You're going to be in a very different headspace too. It seems like there is something new happening for you this month in a really big way, moving you into this place where you don't have to feel like you have your guard up, where you can feel like you can let your hair down. So really, really nice energy. I mean, you're good. You got to let some things go though. You got the Eight of Cups, okay? So Eight of Cups in your past. Very interesting. This card is actually attributed to Saturn and Pisces. So remember, Saturn, the ruler of the full moons. So June 21st to July 21st, Saturn was, retrograde in between. So really reassessing things. So this is great. This is having that deep reflection, really going within to know that whatever you feel is fulfilling you. You may feel that it may not be enough. That's what he's doing. He knows something's better for him. He knows something's better for him, so he's moving forward. So a lot of y'all could be moving forward in a direction where something is a lot more emotionally fulfilling for you, something that, is something that you know that you deserve. And it could be a bittersweet moment. It could be a game-changing moment that is an eclipse happening. This is, speaking of full moons too, right? So keep that in mind. This is, again, not surprised with the fact Saturn in your sign is retrograde. So really, really, and again, Neptune too. So having those reality checks as well, really knowing what you want and moving forward. And when you're moving forward, you're excited. You got the Page of Swords in the heart of your spread. So this month, could you be getting messages? Yes. Pages, messengers, swords, the mental suit, the air suit, communication. There could be some big messages coming through this month for you. All right. The other thing is Page of Swords, newbie in the royal court. Sure, he's young, but he's still in the royal court. He has a lot of power. All right. So this is just really having this excitement for something new. Again, this shift. There's going to be this shift in the way that you see things, something entering your world this month where it's going to make you see things in a different way. You could get really enthusiastic about it. It could be you learning new things as well. There could be some new things that you're excited to learn about. All right. So really holding out. And especially with that Mars conjunct Uranus mid-month. All right. Remember, that's your third house. Third house is also gaining knowledge and learning new things. You got Mars moving to Gemini. That's that curiosity. So it's all here. It's all here. This is really great. There's definitely something new that's happening for you this month, especially your perspective and being in a place where you may be learning something, and it can be work, it can be a relationship, whatever resonates with you, but there is this excitement with it. Now, you have the Nine of Swords in your challenge area. All right. So there is likely, well, two things here. There is likely something where you've got to up here, let it go. Okay. Let it go. And it may involve someone else. All right. It could be a boss. It could be a relationship, but it seems like there is someone or something that could be putting you in a place where it's taking up too much headspace now, taking up too much headspace. It could have to do with home. All right. This card actually is attributed to Mars and Gemini. Remember, in your fourth house. All right. So something with home, parents, children. There's something here where ask yourself, what can I do to remove these swords one by one by one? All right. So this is facing your truth, facing your realities, being true to yourself, being your authentic self. Remember, I talked about this with Neptune going retrograde, Neptune 29 degrees, Saturn going retrograde, all of that, making that surrender, but being your authentic self. Again, it could also be someone else too. There could be someone else that may be a little bit like, for you moving forward from a situation that you once belonged in. Okay. Now you got the Five of Wands in your crown. So definitely get, there may be some tug of war energy happening up here, but listen, Five of Wands is a challenge card, but it's the least challenging of the challenge cards, all right? It's just kids swinging their wands in the air. And so remember, Pluto is going to be very active this month. There could be some ego moments, especially when we move into Leo season. We already have Mercury moving into Leo from the get-go. We are going to have a Mercury Pluto opposition from the beginning of the month as well. So just remember, any of these situations, you always want to be the best version of yourself. You do not want to fall into any traps that are low energy frequencies. Some of this could be like competitive energy too. There could be some, it's almost like in a friendly way, but definitely the biggest message here is like, let's let go of some of the things that may be taking up too much headspace, all right? But recognizing what that is, all right? Because you also got the devil in the root of your spread. So there's that energy, vampire energy that comes with the devil, something that's just draining you of your energy. And so this is a month where you may want to recognize what it is. It could be a friend. It could be a friend. Look at what's happening here. Okay. So with the Nine of Swords, by the way, remember, I think I said earlier, there may be someone else involved here. Okay. So, and the reason I say that is because the devil is attributed to Capricorn. Remember, I said that's rules your friendships, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. So something in a social setting as well. But there is something where you may want to, okay, this card is saying, recognize what it is. Can you break free from the chains? This is all about choice. You have everything in life is a choice. You have this choice to break free from the chains from something that is not serving you well, That is all that I've, with the 2 full moons in Capricorn and Saturn retrograde, that is asking you, okay, to let those things go. All right. Let those things go so you can be the best version of yourself, to go after your passions and be your authentic self. This is everything that you'd think that the devil would represent, which is vices, bad behaviors, pessimistic thinking, codependency. Like, it's all here, so you have to recognize what it is before you break it, in order to break free from these chains. Okay, now you've got the 6 of Cups in your future, and so this is great. This is harmonizing. Everything's harmonizing for you, especially with this new mindset, this new thing that you're learning, this new thing that's happening in your life, this message that's come through that's really opened things up. This is the biggest house in tarot, indicating a lot of comfort, a lot of security, a lot of protection. You see the 2 children here, all right? Tapping into your inner child, like having that innocence, letting down your hair. All right. This is really, really sweet. This is really nice energy. I love this. All right. Now, so you see that there is going to be some like inner conflict this month. But you are going to be in this mindset to move forward. And that could be the conflict in itself, is that tug of war energy. But embrace the new, all right? This fresh new energy that's being offered to you, that's taking you into this place of comfort, okay? And kindness, and everything's starting to harmonize for you. Now, let's get to your staff. Pisces, oh my goodness, what a month. It's going to be a big month. It's going to be a big month. And I think actually, am I doing, I did a live stream, okay? I did a live stream on June. I talk more about, there's got to be some things at the end of the month that I'm not even going to mention in this one because I'm leaving for the live stream, all right? So let's see what's going on for you. Yeah, your life is changing, all right? Your life is changing. It really is a matter of, it does seem like there is someone. You could cut off a friend. There could be a group that you cut. There could be something that's being like disassociating from. But let's get started. You got the Empress. Hello. This is love. This is abundance. This is passion. This is not just love, super conscious. This is everything. All right. This is Miss Universe here. This is the Empress, a goddess. I think Aphrodite. You see the symbol of Venus in her stone-shaped heart here. All right. So absolutely love that for you. This is, and I want that for you. And it seems like that's all you are, this month, the month of July. That's what I want you to do, is feel that abundance that is in your life. Feel that abundance. Feel that love. It exists, okay? That exists everywhere. Tap into that energy. Create that abundance. She creates all this abundance, and there's so much comfort in this card. So not only did you get in your future, you see the way that she's sitting, okay? Not like a queen, or she's lounging. She's lounging. She's so comfortable. Look at all her harvest. She's in nature. Have that for yourself, okay? Tap into that energy this month, and it's going to make a world of difference for you, and you will see it, okay? You will see it. You'll see that big difference that it makes. Now, you also have the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups, all right? So you got the 4 of Cups in your external factors area. So when you look at what's happening here, right? There could be someone who is possibly on your journey who is maybe not on board with where you want to go next. So it's a matter of having those conversations, but it does seem like you may make some sort of decision in terms of, I don't know if this is, it would be, looking at what's happening here, it would be like, kind of like you would want to bring that joy into this person's life. But it does, and this card is attributed to Moon in Cancer. The Moon rules Cancer, but even still, this is a Cancer card. Could be a Cancer in your life, but remember, we do have that new Moon in Cancer this month anyway. In your 5th house of pleasure, joy, romance, love, relationships, creativity, self-expression, all of that, Cups, emotionally fulfilling. But you see the hand of spirit being offered to this young man, his arms crossing off his heart. So it's in your external factors area. There could be definitely someone that is just not on board with you for something, and there could be and that could be that point of just a little bit of challenge. I'll even clarify that one for you. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. And then King of Pentacles. So yeah, it is time to let something go. Something's holding you back. Someone's holding you back. And they could be seeing life through a lens of, this card is highly associated with like boredom and apathy and not having gratitude. But it could be weighing you down. It could be holding you back. You could be the one cutting them off. It could be the biggest conflict in your head when you're enthusiastic to move forward. And that brings you a lot of comfort. Okay. A lot of comfort once you let that go. The King of Pentacles here. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so who is the richest king, by the way? Very masculine energy with the King of Pentacles, but what I'm going to show you here is going to be pretty mind-blowing because you have all this abundance around you. You need to tap into it. I say that because not only is he the richest king, but what did I say about the Empress? I don't think I said it at all, but they are the only two people in all of tarot that hold the golden scepter that, like I said, creates this abundance. Anything they touch turns to gold. Okay. You got both of them. All right. So, seems like there is, also an opportunity for something new. All right. That brings all the abundance, someone opening doors for you, but you've got to make room for that. Now you've got the Knight of Swords, which is really great. You got the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. You're ready. This is fearless energy, being bold, courageous. He's going into the storm, a lot of like mind energy. And it's what you want. You want to just be stimulated. But just, again, all that courageous energy that comes with all these planets in Leo anyway, that again is in your 6th house, everyday activities. So really great. And then lastly, the Magician and your final outcome. Wow. All right. You're good. You listen, first, remember what I said. Tap in. You've got abundance all around you. Okay. And this is a month you're going to recognize it. So it's a matter of tapping into all that abundance that's around you, all that love around you, even the things that just fulfill you and make you feel passionate. But now with the Magician, hello, that's absolutely amazing. Okay. The Magician, you see card 1 here. You're kicking off your journey, this new journey. You already got the Page of Swords, that enthusiasm. And now you got the power to manifest whatever you want. You've got to take that action. I've been saying that the entire reading. You got to take action with Mars especially, but actually every day. You always want to take action, okay? Actions cause reactions, all right? Now, all tools of tarot at his disposal, okay? The swords, the wands, the pentacles, the cups, hand to the sky, hand to the ground, as above, so below. You know this. Now, what you may not know is I want you to pay attention to the hand to the ground. The reason why is like you already know what you want. You know what your hopes are. You know what your dreams are. You know what you want. Bring it into your reality. Now, this is why I say take action. This is a card of action. Okay. This is absolutely amazing. Your life, there's something new happening for you for sure this month. So Pisces, let's break it down week by week. The first week of July 2nd. Okay, so we've got Mercury trine Neptune, Venus trine Saturn, Neptune going retrograde until December 7th, and Mercury moving into Leo, all on July 2nd. Kicking this month off with a bang on July 3rd. What I didn't mention earlier, Mercury will be opposite Pluto. This is going to be very interesting energy for you. Really interesting because it is kind of like this competitive energy in this weird, like you've got a little bit of that here. But Mercury is in Leo, fixed sign. Pluto's in Aquarius, fixed sign. So 2 fixed signs here. All right. You got a little wiggle room, but this is Mercury opposite Pluto. Communication, secrets. Secrets could come out this day. You could tell secrets this day. All right. So just keep that in mind. This is, one of those days where you just want to have compromise if you feel that you're stuck in a situation with another person, because remember what I said, Pluto's empowerment. There's power here. People could be very opinionated. This day. Just be cool. Just let it. Listen, if someone goes up to you, if it's your dad, if it's your boss, if it's your sister or your friend, and they go up to you and they say, cats are actually dogs. That's a fact. Let them have it. Just let them have it. Let this aspect pass. They're going to come to their senses, okay? So just be cool this day. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine, Pisces. All right, now, July 5th, we got that new moon in Cancer. It's wonderful. I absolutely love this. It's in your 5th house of joy and pleasure. And again, family, children. It's romance. It's it's kids, it's having kids, procreation, creativity is a big thing here. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you for the first, and plant seeds. Okay, remember around July 5th. So let's see what's going on for you, Pisces, for the first week of July. You got the 7 of Wands. Draw a line in the sand. Draw a line in the sand. Whatever you got to do, all right, to not let anyone take anything away from you. Not let anyone take anything away from you, anything that you've worked hard for. But at this point, if you feel that there's something that you're defending where you're a little bit exhausted, okay, recognize it. All right. Recognize it, because remember, you got the 5 of Wands and now you got the 7 of Wands. Okay. Interestingly, they're both Leo cards. Leo. All right. So remember, we have all this energy in Leo. Your 6th house, everyday activities. So just keep that in mind. All right. That is something that's coming up, but I'll even clarify that one for you. Oh, 8 of Wands. Wow. Huge new territory there. 8 of Wands is Sagittarius. That's your 10th house of career. All right. Fame, public recognition, honors, achievements. And that could be like, again, a really big thing with Leo energy. All this depends on Leo spotlight, right? But this is things moving fast for you. So recognize if you're defending yourself for something, that this is all about valor. It's standing your ground. All right. But it's not being forceful about it. Okay. Not being forceful about it with your 5 of Wands. And with the 8 of Wands, things are just going to move fast. Okay. So it's okay to, or of course, definitely defend everything that you've worked hard for. All right. But, if it is like at a point of fatigue where you're like, am I defending something that I just want to change anyway, right? Because there is going to be some, thoughts you have this month. Things are just going to whoosh. All right. This is, look, everything aligning for you, right? You see the Wands completely aligned, and that is your passions, it's your ambitions as well. So take that action. This is you taking action, by the way. Now, second week of July, Venus is actually very active this second week. I like July 8th. Venus is sextile Uranus. This is having surprises. This is having surprises in relationships, in love, in money, and breakthroughs as well. This is you possibly getting a message, okay? A message that is, unexpected. That's really nice. Especially because remember, Uranus is still in Taurus at this point in your 3rd house of communication. Now, remember, July 10th, Sun trining Saturn. There could be something here. There's something being formed, solidified, agreement, bond, something long-term goal of yours. All right. Something about you as well that you're just like, this is bringing me a lot of joy and pleasure. Now, July 11th, Venus trine Neptune. We absolutely love this. Is heightened compassion, creativity, love. This is a feel-good day. Very romantic, very daydreamy. I love this day. And it's the same day that Venus moves into Leo. Venus in Leo now is with Mercury in Leo. Venus in Leo, again, that is just heightened ambition. Loyalty energy is really big here. It's big heart energy. It's like hearts of fire. Now, July 12th, Venus opposite Pluto. This is a day. Listen, Venus it's love, it's romance, right? It's beauty. It's also money. It's harmony. It's all of that. Pluto being the ruler of Scorpio, when Venus is opposite Pluto, there could be some jealousy vibes. So just recognize that if that comes up around you don't want to, tap into that type of energy. There could be something with money here as well, where you feel a little bit of like, and then Venus and Pluto. All right. So 2 signs that, rule sex. So there could be something like with sex as well. But just know that this is a day where you may feel like a little bit of a shift or whatnot, but just something focusing, your attention is going to be on some of these matters for, some of y'all. All right. A lot of it could just be really, really deep in terms of, remember, Pluto in Aquarius is your 12th house. You are the native ruler of the 12th house. That is the subconscious. It is spirituality. It's healing as well. So it could be a different vibe for you, but obviously, we'll talk about this more in the weekly readings. Now, let's see what's going on for you for the second week of July. Oh, you got the Tower. Okay, so there is definitely some big things happening in your life this month. All right, really big things. The Tower. Remember, I said Mars is very active this month. Well, this card is attributed to Mars. All right, so Mars, there is, so The Tower is a card where it is, you know, you can see there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of distraction. Remember, Pluto is very active this month as well, as I mentioned. All right. And you see the crown here. Remember, ego as well, Sun and Leo. Anyway, the crown being knocked off by the lightning bolt, Uranus, lightning. We've got Uranus very active this month with that conjunction. What this is saying is that something may happen where you do it, but in a way where you're just like, remember, I mentioned earlier, there was something that could be holding you back, something that and it could even make you, you know, stay up at night, over analyzing things, over processing things. I personally was getting that energy of like, maybe are you defending something that you really, really want, etc. But now you got the Tower. And it seems like you want that. It seems like you want that Tower moment. You want this moment. And here's the thing, the Tower moment, it doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. All right. Always remember that. I know there's some readers out there who give this, like, painted this like crazy picture, but there's so many symbols here that actually relate directly to the tree of life. Okay. All the pathways. Anyway, I won't get into it, but the Tower moment, it happens for you. What comes after the Tower? The Star, the card of your hopes, your wishes, dreams, healing, wisdom, all that great stuff. Faith, having faith in the universe. And this is one of those cards where, yeah, something may happen, but, you know, a day later, 2 days later, a week later, you realize it was the best thing for you. But it is coming up in a sense like, well, maybe you actually want it. Maybe you want to burn it down, build it up. But I'll clarify that for you too. How much time okay. Let's see. For the Tower for y'all. Okay. Yeah, there you go. 3 of Cups. So, yeah. Some of y'all may really, really, and I was talking about that when Mars conjuncts Uranus. I know that's the 3rd week, but it's still like building up to that. Remember, it's part of this year, you know, Jupiter, Uranus thread, all of these aspects, conjunctions that have been happening in Taurus. But yeah, look at that. You got the 3 of Cups. So you're celebrating. You're celebrating with this Tower moment. This is celebration. It's even like the birth of new things, right? Because you have the Empress here, which is all about creation. She's even pregnant here. Birth of new things, okay? If you're not pregnant yourself or there's in your family. But 3, all right? Growth, advancement. Remember what I said. There's something enthusiastic about learning and growing. And now creation, even with ideas here, but something emotionally fulfilling. It's Cups here coming after the Tower. So it seems like you may do something this month where you're just like, I'm on this new mission. I'm on this new quest. And so really good for you. Good for you. I love it. Now, 3rd week, Pisces. And if it's not, you just know that it should something happen, it was meant to happen. Okay. With the 3 of Cups clarifying it. Now, 3rd week, yep, July 15th, we got Mars conjunct in Uranus, and then the 20th, Mars sextile Neptune, with Mars moving into Gemini. Immediately after, on July 21st, the full moon in Capricorn. So, as you know, that's a loaded week. That's a loaded week, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you for the 3rd week of July. And with that full moon in Capricorn, funny, you just got a Capricorn card. With that full moon in Capricorn, remember Mars trining Pluto as well. Very powerful. Interesting. 2 of Pentacles here. All right. So, yeah, it's all about bringing things together, right? To these duality. But it's really more about dropping something around this full moon. Remember, it's asking you to surrender something. Saturn retrograde, Neptune retrograde, to have that balance. And it may even be just prioritizing one thing a little bit more than the other, but there is this big sense of like, okay, I've got to find this balance. I've got to find this balance for this journey that I want to go on, this new journey. You see the ships in the background here. You see it's even like a card of imbalance. You see, he's got 1 foot off the ground. The waves are off. The pentacles are off. So whatever it is that's going to bring that balance in your life. All right. So things coming together to have that happen. All right. So it definitely could have to do with something regarding a group that you belong. Remember, Capricorn rules your 11th house. Groups, associations, communities, friends, but also your hopes and wishes and dreams. Now, last week of July, Monday, July 22nd, we officially move into Leo season. Remember, Sun is opposite Pluto that day. shape. And then Thursday, July 25th, Sun sextiling Mars. I love this. Action, confidence, being self-assertive. And then Mercury moves into Virgo. It's domicile and it's exalted. So Pisces, let's see what's going on for you for the last week of July, I guess. Wow. There you go. I mean, there you go. Strength attributed to Leo. All right. So the week that the sun moves into Leo, where it's in its domicile, there you go. So that's strength. Wow. Do you want to know why this is such a big deal? Well, strength. This is all about courage, right? This is about courage. This is resisting things you know you shouldn't be doing, right? With the devil in the root of your spread as well. Having that courage to face everything you need to. Really tapping into that source of strength where you find that sort of source of strength. But the reason why this is a big deal, not only did you get the only 2 people in all of tarot with a golden scepter, anything they touch turns to gold. You got the only 2 people with a symbol of infinity over their head. Okay. Infinite possibilities. Okay. You have the power all month. It's in your final outcome. Last week, that strength that you have opens doors for infinite possibilities. You want to see something else really cool? The week before that, let me show you. You see the 2 pentacles bound in the symbol of infinity? So, is this a big month for you? Yes, 1000%. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is like you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Even with, the magician, the fact that he's got the Ouroboros like in his belt here as his belt, the unity of all things changes, big changes, but possibilities, endless cycles. New cycle happening here. New cycle happening here. You're good. You're good, Pisces. Just definitely move forward. You definitely want to. All right. There's going to be some new things happening. You're going to have a lot of power this month. All right. So with that said, thanks so much, Pisces. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. And next week we'll dig deeper into these aspects. All right. Thanks so much, Pisces. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.